Hello, welcome to Conny Decorates, and of course with heart. And who else is here? Michael, the cameraman. That's right, dear ones. Happy New Year. We say exactly 2023. We are here in wind and storm and wish you only the best from the bottom of our hearts, and of course, lots of health. My dear ones, I wanted to say thank you again for the kind well wishes. I am feeling better now. The fall was really quite severe, but the stitches are out and everything is going great again. And that is actually our topic today. This is our first winter decoration. A homemade braided bowl, I would say, just with binding wire. I only had a bamboo stick. You can also make it with a metal rod. Then it is a bit more stable and doesn't wobble as much in the wind. But if you want to know how this works, just stay tuned, because we will show you now a winter decoration today. And look here, Michael, we will show you this. These are the winter aconites. I love them. And I think today they will simply be incorporated into the decoration. Then I have here a few succulents, the native sedum, a bit of moist moss, and a bit of ball moss. I've had this for a little while, and I've brought it out again. And what else do we need? We need this wire. We definitely need that. And a little bit of crepe tape. After that, I have a bamboo stick here, which I always use for our climbing plants or as a support as usual. In any case, I have the binding wire here. I would say, let's get started. I will take the crepe tape and pull it apart a bit carefully. I would like to fix 8 wires at the top here. And then I will check. There is always a pointed side. I will now fix the wire onto the tape. And I think I should manage with approximately 8 pieces or so. I'm not exactly sure, maybe 10. I will just lay them out like this. You have to do it a bit by eye or by feel. I haven't done this before either. I'm just going to try it out and place my support tool around here, and I'm going to cut the tape here. I will now place the stick about 5 centimeters onto the wire and take the ribbon here. Secure it for a moment and then lay it here. I will just twist it in. I have now placed the rest of the tape over it like this for the time being. I will now carefully adjust it here to ensure that the distances are really equal. Now, it starts. We take the binding wire, secure it tightly down here, wrap it around a few times, take the rest, push it up and bind it in now. Because now you really have to start working with the binding wire, going around here a few times. And to properly secure the wire in position, I will go ahead and very carefully move the wire upwards. I have now gone all the way up to where the bamboo stick ends and have tried a bit, so I had a bit of a mishap here, but it actually went quite well, and I'm now wrapping the binding wire back around, really well wrapped and nice and stable. I think this is enough. You could do it with less, but I just added a good amount of spool. As I said, this is the first time, and I think it fits quite well here. Now I'm taking the side cutter, or rather, I'm just using the wire. You actually don't need it at all. And I will bend it over to the side here for now. And look, it works even without side cutters. It's wonderful. I'm going to leave the wire on for now. What's quite good is that if you move this to the side like this, you can also correct it quite well from a distance. That is, of course, perfect. That means there is also the possibility there. And I think the distance, it's so great here. We have fixed this to the table so that it holds well. You can also place it in a pot where you might have soil or however you like, and it will hold wonderfully. Then you can work really well. I'm going to go around here to my wire. We're practically making a loop, pulling it tight, and now I'm going around to my other wire and going around here again. And again, let's pull this tight. I will do this nicely, carefully and precisely around to the next one, pulling a bit tight again. Now I have gone around once, and now I go back to the next one. I need to correct myself. I don't need to go around twice, once is enough, because otherwise it will be too much. Now you can practically weave it like a spider's nest, and a bit of glue has already come off, which is clear, because I keep turning it here, very carefully indeed. But that's going well, now because I'm holding it anyway. So the further I get away from the center, the less I make the spacing now too. I'm not making it quite so tight anymore. That's what I wanted to say. And I will just take my side cutter here and do this now. First, fold it a bit in advance, and now I'm clicking everything up. The little basket was just too small for me, so I made the bottom a bit larger. Let me see if it can also be done by hand. Yes, it can be done wonderfully, so you don't need a side cutter here either. You can just push it up perfectly like this, and you're slowly getting the shape of your frame. Now continue doing it just like before. Once again, just go around, tighten it a bit, and you are now working your way up. This is really fun. Now I'm about halfway, I would say. And now I'm taking the rods again. I want the basket to spread a little more at the top, so I'm pushing them a bit to the side again. And now I'm finishing everything completely. All the way to the top I arrive here, and now use the side cutter to shape it like a snail, making it nice and neat so that we have a wonderful finish. I think it always looks very beautiful. Now I bend it all around nicely everywhere, and now I almost come with the winding rod into my weaving basket, threading it through the loop. I hold the wire in place with my finger, go through the wire again, and then you can pull it tight, achieving a perfect finish. I'll show it again. I go with the wire into the loop, hold it tight, and then go through the wire again, and then you can pull it tight. And that's how we make a great finish, securing it at the top. And now just twist the wire here again, and then you have your bowl ready. I really like it. How do you like it, Micha?
I'm doing very well. It does take a little longer. Yes, but one could have also chosen rabbit roast, but I find this nicer here. I think so too, absolutely.
Exactly, and Michael could beautifully remove the belief with the right one again, and in between I could now finish the weaving again, and I like it as I said. Everything that is handmade is simply the best. The holidays, as I said, I have no moisture here, just a tiny bit left, and the only thing that is still somewhat moist is the trees, and I will first lay that as a base here in our new weaving basket. The little winterlings are so beautiful, and I will place them here in the middle. Then I will take the moss I still have, which has quite good moisture, and use it to cover the top as a finish all around. Here I will simply add a larch branch into the weaving again. It is super flexible. As I said, this could now be wonderfully placed in the garden or on the balcony in a box or a pot. There's no need to worry. It can rain and everything drains wonderfully. What I still have are a few mossy branches, which means the little winterlings will stand up beautifully, and these brush-like branches can still be pushed up and inserted, but of course you can put anything else you have lying around in there to create a lovely height. I would say our creation is perhaps a shame. I like it wonderfully. You can press it down a bit more and we are finished. Our beautiful readers, we usually have them on a tiered stand, but I think this really fits this look. Look how beautiful it is, and the little winterlings are coming up so nicely. We have a lantern, which means if you have something covered on the balcony, terrace or front garden, no matter where, you can wonderfully place a nice lantern in here and it will look really cozy. So, dear friends, we will place this in front of our terrace and enjoy it. And there it is, our beautiful weaving basket. And I tell you, I will plug it back in right away. I have this box table here. I will plug it in there and then I can turn the light back on because it is really too windy. Now it is also starting to rain. But dear ones, we really hope that we could inspire you. We truly enjoyed it a lot. I personally had a lot of fun as well. And I just love it when it looks handmade. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the joy in it, that's the most important thing. Dear ones, if we could inspire you today, we would of course appreciate a thumbs up. That would be wonderful. And feel free to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest. So see you soon, your Conny and Mr. Micha, your cameraman. Exactly. See you then. Bye.